is a show that was beautifully put together by Abdul. Let's give a round of applause for El Africano. And if you saw the flyer that was so beautifully done with the watercolor painting by Ashley Villanueva, this is a celebration of Afro-Latina culture from the diaspora, specifically of the Caribbean. I don't know if y'all knew that the Caribbean actually had more Africans in the slave trade even than the United States. So we have a very, and not to put it in that light because I hate to use it in that context, but just to say there's a very strong African culture, presence, history in the Caribbean and in Latino culture. So yes, give it up for that because, you know, right now is the time where we're going through a lot of hard things in the world, in our country, politically. A lot of oppressed people are finally raising their voice, which is the good, you know, the silver lining of this storm cloud that we're in right now. So in the Latino community, how many of y'all here are Latino or Latina, Latinx, however you identify? Beautiful. Within our community right now, there's been a lot of discussion about our Afro-Latino heritage, about Afro, especially people who have darker skin. Let's just be straight up frank about it, you know, saying, hey, we're Latino too, we have a face and a place in this community too. A lot of people don't understand or recognize that. So this is an important part of our greater heritage. And I would just like to say, as someone who's light-skinned, that I'm very proud to have African culture and blood in my heritage. I am very proud to know that that's part of my legacy and who I am. That Africa is a part of our story. It's a part of our music. It's a part of the way we move our hips. It's a part of the way we speak and communicate. It's in our food. It's in our music. It's in our families. And I think it's a beautiful part of our culture. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever let people who are racist make you think that we don't appreciate the African part of our culture, because I'm here to tell you, we do. And I'm not alone in that, am I right? All right. So I just wanted to clear that up, you know. I know that I'm not a black Afro-Latina, but that doesn't mean I don't identify as Afro, because I do. And I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. So anyway, on the lines of being proud, I just want to say a few things because it's a political time, just to give a shout out of some. We're celebrating Mujeres de la Cultura esta noche, the women of the culture. Thank you to Abdul for that. So I just wanted to quickly give a shout out of some Latinas who are politically driving the movement right now, because it is a powerful and beautiful thing. Carmen Perez, who's one of the organizers of the Women's March on Washington, D.C., okay? Rosa Clemente and Rosario Dawson, both Afro-Latinas of Puerto Rico, part of the Time's Up movement. You may know Rosa Clemente because she went to the Oscars with Susan Sarandon to speak about Puerto Rico, to speak about being an Afro-Latina, and to speak about a lot of these movements happening right now. Carmen Julín Cruz, who's the mayor of San Juan, who's been very active in standing up to President Trump, standing up and saying we don't deserve to be treated like second-class citizens. We are American citizens, and we deserve the attention and support of FEMA and every other federal program that Puerto Rican citizens pay for. Marielle Franco, as Abdul said, who I don't know if you know, she's an Afro-Latina from Brazil, who is an activist and a politician from the favelas, who spoke about police brutality and was recently assassinated. And they're still looking for who did it. And we all know it's a conspiracy to take her out because she was raising her voice on behalf of the people. So a beautiful, powerful woman who is going to be a martyr for the cause. And finally, Emma Gonzalez, the beautiful student from Florida, Latina, who has sparked a revolution for her whole generation. And if you ask me what the future of America looks like, it looks like Emma Gonzalez. Okay? So I just wanted to quickly give a shout out and say, you know, we're powerful. And we are capable of getting shit done. We have the numbers. We are the biggest minority group in this country right now. Not to mention, we dominate the entire Western Hemisphere. So I think, for me, it's about unity at this point. I don't care if you identify as South American, Central American, Mexican, Caribbean, American, black, white, brown, mixed, Native American, indigenous. We are all part of the same culture. We're all part of the same language. We're all part of the same family. So on that note, let's just fucking unite. Let's get hype. Let's celebrate. Let's have some fun. All right?